Greetings, campers, and welcome back to Style Swap. I'm your host, Aidan DeFrehn. In this week's episode, we're going to be focusing on YouTube animators. Now, I'm not talking about all those story time animators that I keep hearing about. I'm talking real animators. Come to think of it, I think we might need to redecorate. Hang on a second. Oh no, why did I think this was a good idea? Whatever. Let's get started. Now before we begin, I just want to say this. Unlike last time, I forgot to record me doing the whole pinwheel thing. So I'm just gonna do what ADC Art Attack does and just tell you what I'm gonna be drawing. Now let's get started. Clarissa, drawn in the style of Vivziepop. Now for this part, I accidentally forgot to record myself drawing the initial sketch, and with that, I apologize for that. So, let me just go over the basics. For those who don't know, Clarissa is my official mascot, so I figured why not draw her again, since I already drew her in a style swap. And then when I spun the wheel, it landed on Vivziepop, so I figured why not. Now, I think the hardest part for this section was trying to find a reference. You see, I don't think I've ever seen Vivziepop draw a robot, so this was still fun to draw nonetheless. So I'm just gonna let this play out, like always. Jaden Animations, drawn in my style. Hey, I didn't pick this one, the wheel did. Anyway, me and Jaden go back. No, we don't. But I figured since our names are sort of similar, I thought this would be kind of funny, you know? Now I think the hardest thing for me to do was the eyes. Because, well, just look at her. So when it came to drawing her eyes, I initially intended her to keep the traditional beady eyes that she has on her YouTube avatar, but in the end I just replaced it with, my own signature eye style. And then I drew a parrot just because. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this play out. And finally, Rebecca Parham, drawn in the style of Harry Partridge. Now, not only was this the hardest one to draw, but this was also the hardest one to explain. You see, I couldn't really think of a concept for Rebecca to be in, so I basically just recreated the thumbnail for With Animation You Can. Not only because I liked the video, but because it's the only other idea I had. So I just want to say this. Rebecca, if you're watching this, I am so sorry for this. No hard feelings? Anyway, I'm just gonna let this play out like always.
I got that sour deep. Come on. Yes, sir. Switching up speeds like Bruce Lee riding a Fuji in the moon. I be saying some real word up. Now if you ain't get it, laugh now and then figure it out when you get home.
Well, campers, it looks like we're approaching the end. So I just want to leave you off with this. If you want to become a YouTuber, don't. Just kidding. Just make sure you read the rules before you become a YouTuber, okay? Okay. With that said, thank you guys for watching, comment, like, and subscribe, and stay cool, dudes.